How you doing?
All good, man, Danny. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Do you
Just
still
come
feel
back
like
from a run.
Go on, sorry.
No, I just came back from a run. Just got in just a minute ago.
Yeah, how is it in your area? Is it pretty quiet? Are you able to get around and still train as in a restricted way, obviously? But
To be honest, it's like when the weather's nice, it's quite packed up in the parks. So everybody's out and about. Everybody's doing the exercises, the daily exercises, and going for walks and stuff. So I kind of tend to find myself going out a bit earlier, just so I can do my work, not bump into too many people, and just go straight home. But today was a late one because I had a late one last night. Too much documentaries and stuff.
what
Much
have you been
Ozark.
watching? What's been on the TV menu while you've been having all this extra time?
I've been watching Ozark. There's this Ozark is a series on Netflix. So I'm on season 3 at the minute, episode 1, and I finished watching another series called Gomorrah, some Italian mobster series. It's really good. That's it. That's it, pretty much. I wanna watch maybe Game of Thrones next.
Oh, you've never
Got some
watched Game of Thrones?
recommendations. No, not yet.
You're in for a treat.
People are telling me it's not worth it.
Nah, it's brilliant.
So
Game of Thrones is brilliant.
really,
Just because
okay.
there's a big thing that's grown up around it, so everyone wants to be different now because it's become mainstream. But it's good. It's escapism, isn't it? I guess that's what we all need at the moment.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so I'm gonna check. I'm gonna probably go for that next then.
And are you still in touch with the lads from the gym, with Mark and with Dillian and so on?
Yeah. So Dillian's out there in Portugal.
Portugal, yeah.
He's in camp. John Harding, and he's just doing his thing. Mark Tibbs, he's always on the net. He's cool. Training on Twitter with his boy every morning. So everybody just keeping the spirits up. We just can't wait till we just get back into the gym. I'm actually missing being in the gym, missing the hard work. And we don't normally miss that because it's quite grueling, but like I'm actually missing everything, like just the environment, being around, the energy. But hopefully, things just kind of smooth over soon, and we'll be back in.
What was the plan? When were you supposed to be out for your first fight of 2020?
What was the plan?
Yeah.
So we were supposed to be out in March, and we didn't really know exactly what route we was going to go. We was looking at international, and we were just kind of going through the right opponents. But because of the injury that occurred in December after my last fight, we just kind of pushed back, and we just thought, let's just fix your hand problem, and then once that's done, then we can go back into it. And then once that was fixed, then the pandemic came about with the COVID, so it just kind of set everything back. So it's looking like when we come back, we'll look around, we're going to sit down anyway and have a meeting and see what's the best route to follow. But, I trust my team, and I trust they know exactly what to do with me. They've got me this far already.
Which hand was it, and what did you have to go through to get it fixed?
So, yeah, it was my right hand. So what I had to do an operation just to fuse a few joints and a few of the metacarpals. Now that's all done, and the scar's healed. Everything is perfect. Big thanks to Mike Hayton and Max Horwitz. They looked after me. Yeah, so now I can go again. They told me like about three weeks ago that I can get a date and start camp soon.
So what's the plan now? Obviously, we don't know when boxing is going to come back, but are you looking to make up for lost time, kind of move from domestic towards European level?
Yeah, of course. We're definitely looking to push on. And to be thinking about it as a whole, it's actually worked in my favor because I've given myself, instead of having to rush back with my hand not fully healed yet, it's actually giving more time for my hand to heal. So it's kind of worked in my favor, to be honest. And now we could just kind of push on to exactly what we wanted to do. And now it's just to move on. Everybody's going to be in the same position, the same boat. because nothing's happening at the minute, and we'll just start to pick up. So everybody have to get in the camp and get themselves fit to fight, and we're just going to be making sure that we're a step ahead. So we just want to make use of this time, get ourselves fit, and jump in the ring.
Kind of the big money fight that people have talked about with you for the last year or so is against Lawrence Okolie, of course. Both from London, both of the same promoter. He's looking like he's going to be challenging for a world title towards the end of this year now. It would have been early, but obviously the pandemic turned everyone's plans upside down. Is that a fight you could see for yourself next year, for obviously with a world title on the line?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's all dependent on whether he wins it or not. You know, it could still happen. But if he does win it, that's going to be huge. That's going to be massive. Everybody wants to see Riakporhe versus Okolie, and I think that'll be a classic 0-2 matchup for a world title. You know, a lot of people will be tuned in. You know, that's all I get all the time. So yeah, I see that likely happening next year. We'll just have to wait and see.
Is that the sort of thing that excites you? I mean, is it just winning a world title, or the fact that it could be this big domestic super clash, maybe at a stadium or on a pay-per-view or whatever? Does that get your juices flowing as well?
To be honest, it's a mixture of everything. You know, my aim when I came into came involved in boxing, I wanted to become a world champion, and just knowing that I'm on the right path. You know, I'm going through the hurdles in the right fashion, and then, you know, now we're discussing world title opportunities. Like it's unbelievable. You know, it just shows anything is possible once you put your mind to it, and that does get me pumped up, gets adrenaline pumping through my veins. Also, you know, just the idea of doing a pay-per-view headliner, that's amazing. You know, this is what us fighters dream of. You know, everybody wants to be like a Money Mayweather or a De La Hoya selling out these shows, but you know, in reality, it doesn't happen to every fighter. So when we get these opportunities, we have to grab it with both hands, no matter what the odds are looking like. And I know that I have a good chance of winning these fights. So I'm even more excited of what the future holds.
Does it kind of help the fact that you work closely with Dillan Wyatt? He's from South London, and he's a regular pay-per-view headliner now. So it's not a Money Mayweather or De La Hoya who, you know, outstanding fighters, but over the other side of the pond. This is someone you can relate to who's achieved what you're looking to achieve. It must make it seem a bit more attainable.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Dillan Wyatt, I've been around him for at least three pay-per-view fights now. And I've seen the way it works. I've seen the way it works backstage when nobody's looking, behind closed doors, and where it looks on stage. You know, he's taught me a lot about the industry. He's taught me what the boxing fans like to see, what I need to focus on, how I need to make myself more marketable, more entertaining, how to, you know, put bums on seats. And I've just taken heed and kind of just followed him and listened to him to the best of my ability. And obviously we're still learning, we're still working on it. But it's like, it's a blessing to have somebody that's actually doing it, to be able to mentor me and tell me exactly this is the route that you need to go. And also, you know, to believe in me, because, you know, he saw potential in me, and he took to gamble to rock with me and represent me. You know, a lot of people wouldn't do that. You know, you don't see a lot of, you know, fighters, big fighters with huge names that don't really need anybody, you know, vouching for somebody. And I'm happy that I've delivered so far, you know, because you don't really hear about, you know, fighters being the, let's say, you know, 4 of the top 10 fighters in their division, you know, within like 12, 15 fights. It's not really normal. So I'm just happy on my side, and I'm happy about the team, the other people that are behind me, that work, and they don't really show their faces on camera, because they've made a lot of this come true. You know, they told me, frankly, they said, listen, Richard, we'll give you the opportunity, but you need to do what you need to, you know, you need to do your job. We'll do our job, but you need to do your job in the ring. And that's it. And, you know, to be fair, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. I just needed the opportunity, and I've taken it. It's just that simple, but it's a blessing. It's not normal that you get somebody to give you that advice that's actually doing it. So I believe I know what to expect. This is what has put me ahead of other fighters in my division, like in regards to the mentality, in regards to understanding how it works, knowing what's demanded, and knowing what it takes. So it's I can't complain.
And you're obviously very intelligent, articulate. Seen a lot of your tweets recently, kind of supporting the government and the NHS while this pandemic's going on. Do you think we need a bit more of that from boxers in terms of, sticking their head above the parapet and maybe being a bit more political, being a bit more opinionated?
Yeah, for sure. Everybody follows the fable. Don't get into politics and stuff, but showing support is good. Is a good thing. And I spoke about. I think I made a tweet not too long ago talking about Rishi Sunak and how he made the fund for the 750 million for the charities. And I was listening to LBC and I was hearing about these other charities that are in need, that are struggling to stay afloat, and this fund has helped them change things around. So it's you have to give praise where it's due. These charities that are supporting domestic violence, that fight against that, disabilities, you can imagine they must be going through a lot at the minute. And on top of that, trying to stay safe with social distancing. You have to be careful. These people caring for these individuals, and if they're contaminated, they can inevitably be the reason why these people die that they're in care of. So, and themselves. So it's really dangerous, man. And I'm in full support of the government, especially the NHS. What they have done, it's unbelievable. They're the true fighters of today.
When your boxing career finally comes to an end, and it won't be anytime soon, of course, do you see yourself becoming even more kind of socially active?
Yeah, for sure. I want to be involved in the community. I think it's not enough just being, a sports star, boxing star, because, at the end of the day, it's entertainment. But when the entertainment stops, what's there? Like there's nothing else to do. There's nothing significant that people will remember you for. There's nothing that significant that you could have done to be remembered. So I think it's important that we get involved in in the things that matter. Now the entertainment stopped. It's like nobody kind of looks into a lot of these clubs and these other athletes and stuff. It's like they're more focused on people that are doing well for the community, that are trying to help and trying to change things. And I think that's going to work with me in leaving a good legacy for obviously other people that are trying to come up in the boxing game, and not just trying to be boxers, but trying to just do everything they can, to make a legacy, build a name, and just be a positive influence. I think that's what it's all about.
Brilliant. Well, really appreciate our time. It's always a pleasure. I'm sure it'll be just as good in person when all this is over.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll see you soon, hopefully, and stay safe, of course.
Yeah, you too, man, Danny, man. Have a nice one.
And you, take care, mate.